Flosstube. My name is Jill. I am Igadia here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new here, this is a channel all about cross stitch. And if you're coming back, welcome back. It's been a while. I think my last Flosstube was June 2nd and it is now July 28th. So it's been almost 2 full months. It's been a busy, crazy summer. I'm sure everybody kind of has busy summers like this. But I wanted to hurry and squeeze in a YouTube or a Flosstube in between craziness. So just to kind of catch you up on the past couple months, I did get some stitching in some of the time. And then I also had some periods where I was not doing very much stitching at all. So I will show you kind of, I feel like there was a before and an after where I did stitching and then a period in between where nothing really happened. So I had a week in the middle of June where my 2 younger daughters had their national dance competition. So it was in Las Vegas this year, which is great because that's where we live, so we didn't have to travel. But dance competitions are not conducive to stitching. I wish they were. I have a lot of downtime at comps, but there's not always a lot of seating. Most of the seating is in where the stages are and it's dark. So that doesn't really work. And if you go out of the stage area, there's not always good seating. The lighting is usually not great. I'm kind of up and down a lot, so I don't get very much stitching done. I try to just bring a book and read it if I'm not doing something else. So I had a week in there where I was not doing very much stitching. I'd come home and do a little bit at night just to kind of decompress because competitions are crazy and I needed that downtime at the end of the day. But then the day after their competition ended, my husband and I packed up our kids and took them to family, left our younger 3 kids with our family, and we took our oldest daughter, who is 16, to Europe. We went to Paris and London and Scotland, and it was amazing. Did a ton of things, completely wore ourselves out. We were so exhausted, but we got to see a lot of things and had a lot of fun, made a lot of memories. So we were there for 11 days, I think, and then we picked up our kids. I think we got home on a Friday, and I did laundry like crazy on Saturday, and we celebrated my youngest daughter's 9th birthday on Sunday, and then on Monday my husband and I went on a cruise. So we went with all of the adults on his side of the family, his parents and his siblings, and the timing was not great because we had just come back from a trip, but it's what worked for everybody else. So it was actually kind of nice. It gave us a chance to kind of like catch up, like get over the jet lag, figure out what time zone we were in again. So that was fun. It was just a quick little 5-day cruise. We left out of Long Beach and went to Catalina and Ensenada and then came back to Long Beach. So we're home for a couple weeks now. That was 2 weeks ago. I think we got home 2 weeks ago today. And we are packing up again tomorrow to go on another trip. So I will tell you all about that when we get back. But I didn't get any stitching done when we were traveling, or I should say very little. We were just exhausted in Europe. We wore ourselves ragged every day. I did bring a cross stitch on the plane in hopes of getting lots of stitching in, but I didn't. I was kind of packed in between my husband and my daughter who were trying to sleep, and the lighting wasn't good. I bring like a neck light, which helps, but I forgot to charge it, so it kind of died after a little while. It didn't work well. I'm bringing a cross stitch again on our next flight, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will get more in this next time. And then I got very little done on the cruise. I just had a little bit of time one afternoon. I did bring a cross stitch. I always bring one when I travel, just in case, because you never know when you might need one. But I hardly got anything done on it. So I have stuff I worked on before the dance and the travel and everything, and then stuff I worked on these last 2 weeks since I got home. So I'm just gonna jump in and show you all of that. I have some new starts. Let me see, I think I have 3 whips and 3 new starts. So I'll start with the whips and show you. I was working on Betsys House, which is a Plum Street sampler. I'll show you a picture of it here. I had to put this one in timeout, you guys. I was going along, I thought I was doing so good on it. I was making all kinds of progress. I'll take it out of the hoop here. These are all wrinkled, guys. I'm sorry if you don't like wrinkled fabric, then look away, because it's all wrinkled today. Put it on a little board. You can tell where it was. So I thought I was doing really great. And then I realized that this blue, I thought the blue looked not as dark as in the picture, which should have been like a red flag that maybe it wasn't right. This is not even blue. This is, it's gray, aged pewter. But I wasn't really looking at colors. This was just the only thing in my messy little thing of floss drops that looked vaguely blue, and I knew I needed blue, so I just grabbed it and started working on it, and I wasn't paying attention. And then I got over here, and I hadn't used the gray for anything. I didn't realize there was a gray in it. So I got over to this little thing over here, which is also wonky. I realized I also stitched it wrong. I was working on this like at night after the dance competition, so who knows where my brain was. And I suddenly realized I was not even using the right color, and it was frustrating. And I realized I was going to have to unpick all of the blue in this, all of the blue in the flags, and the little motif right here, and I put it in timeout. I also didn't have the blue that I needed. I don't know why I didn't have it in when I kitted up. It must have been out of stock or something, because it wasn't even in with my other flosses. So I put it in timeout. I went to my LNS and found the color it calls for, which is Brethren Blue, and I got some and brought it home, and I'm not sure I love it. I may actually end up using, put it up against something white here. Colors are just not coming through today. It's a very like tealy, greeny blue, and I'm not sure I want that. I think I might want something that's like blue. This looks blue to me. It doesn't look like it has the green in there. So who knows? It's still kind of in timeout. I'm still a little bit mad at myself for doing something dumb like that. And I was working on it before the 4th of July. Like I was feeling all patriotic, I guess. And now that is over. And so I might pick it up again next spring and see if I can get it finished for 4th of July next year. But for now, it is still in timeout, just a little bit, and I will pick it up again later. So I put that one in timeout, and I pulled out my Lila Studio Let Freedom ring. Pull it out of the plastic and show you a picture of it. I love this one. I hadn't worked on it for very long. In fact, I think the last time I showed it, I had just gotten this little basket done right here. So I pulled that out and worked on it. I worked on this before I went out traveling, and then I picked it up again when I got back. So I've still got it in the hoop. Let me pop it out real quick, show you what I've gotten finished since then. Oh, let me put it on a piece of cardboard. This is just a little one, but I've gotten this whole thing up here done, and this border. This is gonna say Independence Hall. I had to stop and fix dinner. I was just working on this yesterday. Had to stop halfway through it. So that will say Independence Hall on it. It's so pretty. I love it so much. I'm usually a process stitcher. I'm not in it for just the finished product at the end. I just enjoy the process, and I really am enjoying the process on this one, but I'm also super excited to get it done because it's gonna look so good when it's done. I still have a lot to go though. Like, this is what's done, and you can see how much fabric there is. Like, this is duplicated again on this side, and then there's more stuff down below, but I have gotten, I want to say I've gotten Independence Hall done, which is the biggest part, but I haven't done the back stitching on it, and there's a lot. I should really work on that because I don't love back stitching. Anyway, I'm really excited. This is all over one. It's been going okay. It's not my favorite, but I've been doing it, and it hasn't been as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be. So I work on it in the afternoons. So this window I have right here faces west. So in the afternoons I have really good lighting in here. So I just pull it up in the afternoons, and the 1/1 isn't too bad when you have really good lighting. And this is a 32 count, I believe. So it's not super tiny. See if I can get it kind of folded up here. I loved this flower motif. It just looks very, I don't know what the word is, antique-y, for lack of a better word. Old in a good way. Just kind of a classic old, the colors and the style. I just love it. So I'm really excited to keep working on this. I'll show you the whole pattern again. You can see how much there is to do below. And I still have to do like this flag up here on this side. These little, I don't think I've done those yet. And then it's all like the same thing over here, another border. This fortunately is over 2, not over 1. And the bell, and then everything down below, and then all the back stitching on Independence Hall. Still a lot to do. There's a part of me that thinks maybe I could get it done by next year, like before 4th of July next year. This is something I would probably not just put up for the 4th though. I think I would leave it up all year. So whenever it gets done, I'll just get it framed and hung up. I love it. Love it, love it. And then, what was my other whip? Oh, I think I forgot to. This is my long dog sampler. I'm not gonna take it out of the hoop this time, guys. Sorry. This is You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers, and last time I showed it, I think I was either just finishing up these trees or I had just finished them. So since then I did this whole border along here, and I started working up in here. This is the one I took on my flight to Europe. And that's what I did on it. I worked clear along this bottom, and I started in over here, and that's as far as I got. So then I put it away and pulled it out just a couple weeks ago and finished these and did the sun and the bird, and it's so cool. I love this pattern. I love all long dogs. They're all awesome. But I love this one. And I feel like the end is in sight. This is the top of the pattern. Well, actually there's like a little tiny border, which I should have stitched as I was going along, and I didn't. So when I'm done with the whole pattern, or the whole like main picture, I have to go do that border all the way around, and it's big. kind of regretting that, but that's okay. It's only like, I think it's just like a width of 3 all the way around. So it won't take too long. I'm now looking at how big this is and I'm like, it's gonna take some time. That's okay. But look, like the end is in sight. I'm on page 1 right now. This is page 1 and it goes across, it's 3 across 3 pages. So I have the rest of page 1 and page 2 and page 3. And it spills a little bit down in here. It seems silly to say the end is in sight when there's that much left on it, but it's 9 pages and I'm on like, I've done like 7.5, so the end is in sight. I feel like I will finish this one soonish. That's as committed as I will be to it. Soonish it will get done. And that's the only whips I worked on. But I do have some new starts. I have, so after I put Betsy's House in timeout, I picked up my Let Freedom ring from Lila Studios. And then I actually had to put that one in timeout for a little while because I ran out of the color I was working on. I was doing the big flower thing and I ran out of the green. And I didn't really want to move on to a different area or anything like that, so I just put it away for a little bit. And I was feeling patriotic because it was June. So I pulled out another patriotic one that I thought would just go super quick and be easy. It is Star Spangled Street by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I love little houses. They're just so cute. So I pulled that out. I have it in the Q-snap, but I can't get it off. I started using Q-snaps and I am sold on them. I love them. Okay, so this is how far I got done on it. Get my little board. It is about halfway. You see the pattern. You can see I'm about halfway done on it. It's just been a really fun, easy, relaxing stitch. I'm doing the grass that goes along the bottom now. Goes all the way across. So it's just been fun. It's been just relaxing and easy, and I haven't messed up on it yet. I haven't had to put it in timeout. It's been good. So I don't know if I'm gonna work on it anymore this year. I think I might put it away until next spring or summer, until I want to do patriotic things again. I'm kind of getting out of that season, but I have really enjoyed it and I'm excited to see it finished at some point. So there's that one. And then, oh, let me grab this. I'm doing a sal with Emmy from Mission Stitch. We decided to work on one together. It's A Perfect World from Scarlett House. Find the pattern here. This one is so fun. I love it. It's so pretty. And if you go over and follow Emmy, either her Flosstube or her Instagram, you will see that she is finished with it. She is done. I am not. She just plowed through it. She was so speedy, and I was not that speedy. Gotta pull it out of this one in a Q-snap as well. Oh, it has. I'm just gonna kind of pull out the edge here so you can see what I've gotten finished. I have the words done. And some of the trees and the deer, this little berry basket in the corner, and that's as far as I have gotten. So part of me is like, that's like, it's 4 pages, the pattern is 4 pages, and that's the top 2 pages. So there's like a part of me that's like, hey, I'm halfway finished with this. I'm not. It's obviously very stitch heavy on the bottom. Like I was feeling good thinking I'm just plowing through this. I'm halfway done. It didn't take me that long. It was like 2 weeks maybe. But all the work is in the bottom. So this is all full coverage down here. I have a lot left to do. So if you want to see it finished, go look at Emmy because she's done. She's amazing. And sometime I will be done too. But it's kind of slow going for me. I have been very easily distracted lately, which brings me to my other new start. Oh, there it is. I got back from traveling and I've kind of felt like I lost my stitching mojo just a little bit because it had been a while since I'd stitched and I missed doing it, but I don't know, I needed to kind of like get back in the swing of it. So I worked on that Freedom Ring for a little bit. I worked on You Belong to Me. I worked on Perfect World. And I was like, sometimes I get going on something and just really just want to keep working on it, and I just wasn't. So I got another one. I pulled out a PDF pattern that I bought, and I just realized I don't have a picture of it with me. It's a soda stitch design. It's one of her mermaids. They have 2 cute mermaids in a jar. And this is the first one. And it's, I don't have the pattern, so you're not even really gonna see what it is, but the jar kind of comes up around here. There's a mermaid sitting right here. This is like a seashell bed. This is really only a few days work. It was just really stitching up quick, and I was having a lot of fun with it, and it kind of got me back in the mood to stitch again. I kind of got my groove on this one. I was really enjoying it. And I almost started probably 5 other cross stitches. Like I just, everything I saw, I was like, oh, I want to start that. I want to start that. It was very hard to resist. So I just started that one since I've been back, and we'll see. I may start a couple more in the next little while. I don't know. But that was it. That's all of my whips. That's my new starts. That's what's been going on. So I will jump on over here and do my haul. Show you what I've gotten. Not a lot, because I didn't want to order a lot of things right before I went out of town. So most of this is from a while ago, so let's see if I can still remember what it all is. Oh, so I believe it's been a couple, I've gotten a couple of my Fangirl Fibers. I get a monthly subscription where I do her Disney Attraction Club. So she sends a fat quarter that relates to a Disney attraction. And I think it's been a couple months since I've shown that. So her May one was Pirates of the Caribbean. And I have to say, this is not what I was expecting when I saw it was pirates. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's pink. It was not the colors I was thinking it would be. I was thinking for pirates very red and browns and yellows, and I was not expecting bright pink. It does have browns in it, or it's kind of a peach actually. It's really pretty, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it ever. It's a little louder than I think I'm used to. I'm sure there's something out there for it. I'm gonna hang on to it. It's really cool looking. I just don't know what I'm gonna stitch on it. And I get a 32 count linen. And then I also get the floss that goes with it. It always comes on a cute floss drop. I love these colors. They're so pretty. Really nice. And then it always comes with a cute needle minder as well. Let's see if you can see it without me taking it out of the package. That's really cool. Pirates is one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. So I love the needle minder. I love it. It's neat. And then her June attraction was Expedition Everest, which is at Disney World's Animal Kingdom. I went to Disney World 2 years ago, and we didn't go to Animal Kingdom. So this is a ride I have never actually been on before, but I love the fabric. Isn't that pretty? Blues. There's just a little bit of like maybe a tan, a light tan in it. It's very, very pretty. And a little bit, it's coming up a little bit of a gray blue. It's a little more blue than that. But I love it. It's very pretty. And then these are the flosses that it came with. Right here. Pretty blues again. And then the needle minder. It's right here. Expedition Everest. So cute. This is one of my favorite things to get every month. I get so excited. Looking forward to my Disney attractions. And then, trying to figure out where the opening for this bag is. This was my fabric of the month from BeStitchMe. It is called Catacombs. Love this one. It's just a nice dark browns and grays, a little bit of a dark mauve color. So cool. Very Halloweeny. I love the name of it. So that was my monthly BeStitchMe. This is a 36 count linen that I get it on. And then, let's see, what else did I order? Oh, I put in an order for some, oh my gosh, what are they called? Floss rings. Ugh. From Siggys Closet. This is a cute, show you the name of her shop. These were so cute, packaged cute, very well made, fast shipping. I just loved it. Oh, here's her information for her Etsy and her email. Very cute. So I got a couple floss drops, and they came with cards as well, like punched cards. So the first one is this patriotic one. Little star. And then I got this cute Snoopy one too. These don't want to cooperate. Look how cute. I love Peanuts. I love Snoopy. So I loved those. And then she also sent a couple little, take them out of the bag, just a couple little needle minders. Little daisy and a bicycle. That's a thank you. I totally recommend this shop. I'm going to be, and they all came in their own little bag, each one individually. They're really well made. They're really cute. It was fast and easy, and I'm excited to use them. So I definitely recommend Siggy's Closet. She is on Etsy. Oh, I almost started doing this pattern when I was looking for something new to stitch. I just got this one. This is from Sampler Cove. It's called Midnight in the Garden. So pretty. So I ordered the pattern, and then I ordered the silks are Vicky Clayton silks, and I ordered those and got them, and I was really eager to start this. And I think I picked a fabric I wanted on, And then I realized that this is stitched on, let me see, 36 count. I know it says, oh there it is, 36 count, 1/2. And the fabric I got is a 32 count, or the fabric I want to use is a 32 count. So now I'm kind of hesitant to start it because I'm afraid with the slightly bigger size that I might need, like this won't be enough of the silks. I will probably still do it on the 32 count, and if I run out of silks, I'll just order more. They're really pretty though. I should open this bag so you can see them. They're all closed in still, but look how pretty these purples are. You can see them well. Pretty, pretty. Got a couple different, I know these all kind of look the same. This is, there's like 4 different colors here. Let's see if I can get one of each. I don't think that's right. Anyway, they all just, you can see the purple, and then the other ones just kind of look dark, but they're like a variegated purple. It's really pretty, and it's not gonna show up very well. Anyway, I'm excited to start this one. I know Emmy has this pattern too, so we may be doing another Sal at some point, which she will finish way before me, I'm sure. It's not a race, right? Also, speaking of Sals, you may have noticed in my whips there was a serious lack of any Sal work being done. I'm in like 4 or 5. Okay, well, there was a perfect world that I'm doing with Emmy, but I'm in like 4 or 5 other Sals, and I didn't do anything on any of them. So I have some catching up to do on those. I got this one, Mary Amelia's Bird. This one's cute and small too. Like, this is smaller than a lot of the ones I work on. I mean, it's fairly like heavy stitching, but it's 112 by 120. So that's just a cute little bird. That is from Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And then I got Crowns of the Kingdom. I feel like I actually got this one a while ago and forgot to show it. So, and this is another one that I really love, and then I got the pattern and started looking at it, and it's like Krynics and Treasure Braid and a whole bunch of stuff I have not worked with, or have worked with very little, and now I'm kind of intimidated by this pattern. So I don't know when I'm going to start it. I want to start it. I'm a little scared to start it. Give me all your tips for working with Krynic and Treasure Braid and fancy stuff. I think, let me dig in my bag. I got some of the, got at least these 4 Treasure Braids in it. So it's gonna be a learning curve for me, I think. I'm excited to learn something new. It's nice to just work on something easy, but it's also nice to try new things, right? I can do it. Let's see, I also put in an order at Top Knot Stitcher. If I remember where I ordered these things, I will say. I don't always remember. Oh, I know I got this one on Evertote. I think I got a couple flosses with it too. Oh, they were down in the bottom of my bag. Okay, these came from Evertote as well. These are from Roxy Floss Co. And I just got them because I liked them. I don't have plans for them. But this green on the end, I love it. It's variegated. This color is Limelight. And I saw it used in a couple Halloween cross stitches, and it looked so amazing. Like with the blacks and the purples and the grays, it just popped. And then these other two, this is daffodil and this is pickled pear. And I just wanted to have them. They will be used for something fun. And those are from Evertote. Well, they're Leo and Roxy, or Roxy Floss Co. that you get on Evertote. So that's where those are from. And then I put in an order at Top Knot Stitcher. I got some linen. This is from Color and Cotton. It's Willow. And it's just like a nice neutral. It's got maybe almost a green, but not quite green. Just a cream color. And then I also got, you know, the end of my Long Dog sampler is in sight. It's still a couple pages away. It's going to be months, but I've always got to be prepared. I'm always working on a Long Dog. And this is one that I really like. So this might be the next one. House of Peacocks. Although usually if I'm working on a Long Dog, it's just like a monochrome one. This one has colors. So they're totally different. So I could work on them at the same time, right? Because they're two different things. I love the colors in this one. And it's small-ish for a Long Dog. It's like, let me see if it says, I mean, it's really stitch heavy. But if you use 36 count or over 2, it's like 8 by 12, which is not actually that small, but smaller than this. Small-ish. And then put it back in the bag. I also got Harriet Cooper. I've had my eye on this one for a while. It's just so unique, like the colors and the design for a reproduction sampler. It's just really unique. I'm trying to take it out of the package so you can see it better. Except it's a picture, so it still is reflecting. Oh, it's just different. And it's really, the color is blowing out. So I don't know when I'm gonna start it. Might be tomorrow. I don't know. I'm like all over the place lately with what I'm working on, so who knows what I will be starting and when. Oh, and then the last thing I have, I came home from our cruise and my daughter was like, well, she was, I ordered a couple things from Amazon for her while I was gone and told her, you know, if you get a box, you can open it because it's your stuff. I meant just Amazon boxes, but I got this box and she opened it and she was like, you got a box full of sewing stuff. And I was like, I did? I don't remember ordering anything. That's the fun part of ordering things, like pre-ordering, is I just totally forget what I ordered, and then when it comes it's like Christmas all over again. I don't even know what I ordered. So this is a box from BeStitchMe that I did a pre-order, I guess. You order them like a few months before they get sent out. So this was a mystery box from BeStitchMe. It was called Classy and Sassy Timeless Mystery Box. Just a box full of goodies. I'm really excited about it. So it came with this pattern that I should have taken out of the plastic. It's by Yanina Designs. It's called Timeless. Bunch of clocks. Very cool. And then it came with 3 fabrics from BeStitchMe. We have, this one's called A Little Classy. It's a really pretty mottled brown. And then the next one is A Little Sassy. which has some more blues, almost like a sea green color mixed in. You can't really see it. It's not showing up well, but there's like a sea green. Let me try opening it up more. Oh, that works a little better. Really pretty. So a little classy, a little sassy, and then the third one is timeless. Wow. Very cool. And I believe that's what the pattern was stitched on. So, got 3 fabrics, and then it came with just a whole bunch of fun goodies too. I'll show you here. Trying to stay organized, so there's stuff everywhere. You can't really see my table, but it's all over the place. So I got 10, a silk pack. I think there's 10 silks in it. How pretty those are. And these colors are used in the pattern. Does it use all of them? It might. So pretty. Try to get them all. Put something behind them, you can see them better. I have not used BeStitchMe silks before, so I'm excited to give these a try. They're pretty colors, really soft. It's gonna be fun. And then I got some needles, Bowen needles. I have some treasure braid in this box, and I don't think it came with this. I think this is something I ordered separately that got put in the box. It might have come in the box. I don't remember. I got some really pretty floss drops. See if I can put something up behind them. I don't know if you can tell, but they're sparkly. Sparkly brown. Really pretty. I got a scissor fob. How pretty that is. The little charm on the base of it is a clock. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a time theme going on here in case you missed it. So then I have another little bag of goodies. Can get them all out. It came with a parking bobbin, which I actually don't park, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe share it with someone at some point. Can't really see it. It's very pretty. I just don't ever do parking, so I'm not sure if I will use the parking bobbin. It came with a needle threader, with a little clock on it. And I really should have taken this all out of the plastic before. It came with a Frogger. Oh, that has a little clock on the bottom of it. And counting pins. I'm just gonna leave them hooked in there. Turn my paper the right way. A little clock on the bottom in a nice little tube so it doesn't get all tangled. And then a needle minder. Let's see if I can hold on to it. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So that was my mystery box from BeStitchMe. It was really a mystery because I totally forgot I ordered it. So fun! Highly recommend ordering things and then forgetting that you ordered them. It's always a fun surprise. And I have another mystery box, I think, that I ordered from her. Or it's like Advent, Halloween Advent box. I can't remember all the details of it, but I will get it in October, which I just realized is only like just over 2 months away. So exciting. I love Halloween stuff. It's my favorite thing to stitch. So yeah, that's all my haul. I said there wasn't that much, and then I just realized it's been like 15 minutes talking about it. So as far as plans go, I need to catch up on my sales because I haven't done anything on any of them since Mania, which doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was like 2 full months ago that it ended. So catching up. I am going to do the summer Quaker sale that Samantha, the Huga Stitcher, is hosting. It starts August 1st. I won't be in town August 1st. And I'm probably not going to bring it with me, so I will either start it early or late. We'll see. I don't have that one in here with me. I just realized it's in the other room, or I would show you a picture of it. But if you go follow Samantha, you can see, if you haven't seen it already, I think just about everybody is either working on it because there have been some sales on it, or they're going to start it with Samantha on August 1st for her birthday month. And I'm excited about that one. It's really pretty. It's going to be fun to stitch. So that will be my other new start, or yeah, not my other one, my new start. And I have lots of whips to work on, lots of sales to catch up on. That's about it. My next Flosstube will probably not be, it'll probably be in a couple weeks. And then I will hopefully be on track again. I had a goal to do it every couple weeks, and then summer happened. But summer's almost over. So we'll be back on schedule again. I may have a fun surprise for my next Flosstube if everything works out. A fun thing for it. So we'll see what happens. Until then, I hope you are enjoying your stitching, getting as much done as you can, and I will talk to you all later.